Test. Okay, there we go. That's better. I forgot. Windows updated tonight. So let's try this again. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing over on Twitch and YouTube? What's going on? Deadbees, here I am. Here I am. Thanks for letting me know, Deadbees. Because, like I said, Windows updated, and when Windows updates, it completely messes with everything. Anything that my microphone uses, my microphone stops working on like, you know, my studio, Discord, you name it, my my microphone just doesn't work, which is stupid, but there you go. Astana, hello, how are you? Glad to see ya. Beej, I forgot to link the gallery stuff for the stream, but if I still have your name, you can do that. Sweet. Hold on. Oh yeah. You're Spizblorp, aren't you? After a Windows update, you can't even drop the mic. This is very, very true. So let me do a little tiny bit of adminning here. So yeah, you are Spizblorp over on the gallery. Astana, ooh, you're eating raw broccoli. Nice. My mom, this is a little bit of backstory. When I was, oh gosh, I can't even remember how old I was. 8, somewhere between the ages of 8 and 12. My mom used to fix this thing that she called vegetable pizza. And it was basically croissant dough. You know, you get the Pillsbury Doughboy, you know the Pillsbury dough and the tubes. So she would buy croissant dough that was Pillsbury like that. She would buy the off-brand, you know, the cheap store brand stuff, because Pillsbury was like 3 times more expensive. But in any event, she would buy that. She would buy a few tins. She would unroll the croissant dough and put it like on a baking tray that was lined with baking paper. She would put it all together, you know, and kind of smooth the edges so that they were all kind of a little bit, you know, connected. Not completely, you know, you could still see the lines in between each croissant, but she would smoosh them over a bit, you know, so that they were like, the edges were touching. And then she would bake that in an oven until the dough was nice and golden brown. And then over that, she would take a couple of tubs of cream cheese. She would mix that with like ranch dressing, you know, powdered ranch dressing mix. She would mix that up, spread it over the top, and then she would add things like raw sliced carrot, raw broccoli, raw cauliflower, raw red onion, just loads of different types of raw veggies that were good raw. And then she would cut it up and serve it as like a pizza. And it was really, really good. She made that anytime that we were having a barbecue or having like a family reunion. She would make it up, and it was just so tasty. Really nice. Optine, after how you doing, Optin? You all right? And Rock, you thought for a second it said laughing at your Sims 4 gallery builds. no, looking at your Sims 4 gallery builds, Rock. I only laugh at builds if people tell me that I need to laugh at them. Or something. I'm not 100% certain. Okay, so we got Spizblorp, we got page 215, which is where we're at in the Monday night, you know, weekly bedtime stories. So I've got that written down. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm writing down, because I've got this paper here. It's got a bunch of information that I've written down about various things, and this is like my note taking. Okay. I have a pack of papers like this, that's like scrap paper, and anything that I need to remember, I write on a piece on this piece of paper that lives um underneath my keyboard. And there can be any number of things written on this, like from a page I'm at in a book to someone's username to appointments that I've got. Yeah, it just all lives under my keyboard, so that when I need to use it, or need to see it, it's right there. I'm weird, I know, but there you go. Bees, you've been busy, but next time I do this, you'll build more. No worries, no worries. I think I'm definitely gonna do this. We've had quite a few people, a good handful of people actually, give their build name and such. So I'm going to I'm gonna basically start with one person and do one of their builds. And then we're going to try to get through as many as we can. So over on my Bluesky account, we've got UBs. And you've already said that you want to. So is it the newest ones that you want me to do? And then we've got, over on Bluesky, we've got Jason Sterling, Shaz, Sarah, who's sister, I think, or child. I'm not sure which. They didn't really say. But one of their family members, called Simchild, has done some builds. And Ningster has also done some builds. So we've got 3, 4, 5 different people. Like I said, a good handful of builds to tour tonight, which is freaking awesome. And I'm really, really looking forward to getting through them all. Like I said, I'm going to do one build per person, and then if we have time, we'll continue on to 2. Rock, congrats on the stream streak. 40 streams. 2 more streams, Rock. 2 more streams, and we'll be at a meme number. You know, the answer to everything. Simi V, hello. How you doing, V? You all right? Glad to see you here as well. Astana, I need to call my mom and make her write down the recipe and share it. Unfortunately, Astana, my mom passed away like 7 years ago. So my sister might have the recipe though. I might have to get in contact with my sister and see if she's got it. If anyone will have that recipe, it will be my sister. Or maybe my aunt. My sister's husband's wife. No, not sister. Sorry, my mom's husband's wife. No, wait. Family members confuse me. My mom's brother's wife, my aunt. There we go. I'll get the family tree right one of these days. These Muir's notes. Buy Furbies for Paul. Tell EA how I feel about the DLC. Mod Mersada's singing out of the game. Opting, how come I never look at your Sims builds? Have you ever built anything for The Sims 4, Opting? And Astana, that is absolutely fine. You weren't to know. But yeah, she passed away like 7-ish years ago. 7 or 8 years ago. It's been a good few number of years. But yeah, all of her old recipes, I know my sister has a lot of them, so I might have to get in contact with my sister and see if she can email me a bunch of my mom's old recipes, because unfortunately I don't have any of them. So well, we'll see. Opting, you have not, but that's just details. Yeah. Who needs to get facts to get in the way of anything, right? Who needs those pesky facts? Oh my goodness. You watch the official trailer and you're like really excited for the new pack, especially for the competitions. Yes. Have you all watched the Sims 4 trailer? Give me just a moment. I'll bring up the Sims 4 trailer and we'll watch it real quick on stream. because it is seriously, seriously amazing. If I can find it, that is. Where is it? No, no, no. This is everyone else looking at the trailer. That's Kirkazad. Here we go. Official gameplay trailer. Okay. V, your mom was like, she's buying it for you. Aw, nice. These jazz hands. You like jazz? I don't know. Do you like jazz? Does anyone here like jazz? That is the question. Okay. Okay. So, let me get this window over here. And I know you can't see it, but we're gonna, there we go. We'll do it this way. Actually, I'm gonna put my camera over here so that I'm not getting in the way of the video itself. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and watch the Sims 4 Adventure Awaits official gameplay trailer. Just so you know, pretty much everything that they show in this gameplay trailer has been done by the devs who have played the game and gotten actual footage from the game for this trailer. Some trailers are, game engine trailers. That is footage recorded from game engine. If you're a game developer, you've ever worked in computer programming, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is specifically a gameplay trailer, which is where someone goes into the game itself, much like I do on YouTube, and live streams, and they play the game to get the footage. It's so weird. It's so weird. Opting, the music is way loud. No, it's not. You're loud. You're loud, Opting. It's fine. The chess? You love chess? You like chess? Nice. I tried learning chess back when I've turned the music off, by the way, because we want to watch this, right? So yeah, but you reminded me. Chess. I tried learning chess. My dad tried teaching me chess when I was little, like 6, 7 years old, and I was too little to get it. I was too little to understand. So instead, he taught me checkers. And then when I was 15, 15, 16 years old, around that age, um, someone I met, she tried to teach me how to play chess, and I got the basics at that point in time. My brain was developed enough so that I could understand the basics, but I am unable to think 20 steps ahead. And that is basically what you have to do in chess, is think 20 steps ahead. And I just was not able to do it. That, and I couldn't remember all of the directions that all of the pieces could go. So I had to have a cheat sheet telling me all the different directions that each piece could go in chess. It is way too difficult for me. Even now, I love different chess boards that are out there. But yeah, I just, me and chess just don't like each other. These, you like ska and new wave. Jazz is fine though. Dean, you are loud, but also the music is. Okay. Asana, chess is nice. You used to play when you were younger. I never could get chess. I don't know why. It's just, my brain doesn't work that way. Just like computer programming. I tried for nearly 5 years to learn computer programming. I tried learning Python. I tried learning C. I tried learning. I tried learning Python, C plus, C plus plus, C sharp, Java, JavaScript, HTML. I tried learning all those different languages, and none of it stuck. I couldn't get past the basics on those either. Once I got past a certain stage in each language, or got up to a certain point in each language, I couldn't progress. I hit a brick wall, and I could not get through that brick wall no matter how hard I tried. And I tried. Oh my god, did I try. I can understand computer programming code though. If you give me a class, for example, or a function, I can read that code and be able to tell you approximately what it's meant to do. Um, but I myself cannot do any computer programming. My brain is not wired for it. It's just so weird. But there you go. It's okay, practice makes perfect. You love mind games. I like escape room games. Escape room puzzles. Video games like The Room, absolutely love it. Uh Escape room video games, I've got like a dozen of them on Steam. Absolutely love them. There's board games that I love that are escape room, like escape room and an envelope type games, stuff like that. And I love those. I could play those types of games all the time and never get bored. But yeah, I just 100% cannot understand computer programming or other things like that. And like Sudoku, forget Sudoku and crossword puzzles. My brain can also not deal with those either. So I've got the hiccups, and I do apologize. You'll definitely go to school for computer programming. You like to keep your mind busy. Oh, that's good, and I hope you do really well at it. I think if I would have started computer programming earlier, like if I would have learned it in high school, then I probably would be able to handle it, because you need to learn computer programming as early as possible in my mind. You need to learn that kind of logic and figure out, get your brain to know how to do that kind of logic early on in life, which is pretty cool for schools right now, because you got all of these really cool things. Like there are robots that are toys that you can purchase for kids that teaches them basic programming skills. And I so wish that we had had that kind of stuff when I was a little kid. I think I would have loved it. Because you learn chess on Windows 7 because it came with it, and it would show you where the pieces can go. Oh, nice. Route coding ain't easy, so you get me. Because there's a phrase in the coding profession: you have no idea why it works, but if it works, you don't touch it because it might never work again. Yes, exactly. My housemate does computer programming, and he'll be talking about it, and I'll just be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And and sometimes I'll just go, okay, because I know that he's using me as like a more of a sounding board so that he can work his way through problems. So I'm just like, yep, okay. You fix your laptop yourself, but you want to know how to upgrade your own PC. Oh, yes, yes. Everyone should learn how to build their own PC. 100%. Completely agree with you. Okay, let's watch this trailer and see what we can find. So we're gonna start off. We got a doll here, and
sometimes it feels like life could use a fast forward button. But I think what it really needs is a play button. And I'm not just saying that because I wouldn't exist otherwise.
So imaginary friends are confirmed. There are these dolls that you can click as a Sims, as a child, and turn into an imaginary friend.
So come on, adventure
which is
awaits!
Pretty cool.
When Nigel was a kid, life was full of fun. Super cool playgrounds, retro...
Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, that's just a sign. Sorry, my brain went Sesame Street when I saw that sign, and I don't know why.
When Nigel was a kid, life was full of fun. Super cool playgrounds, retro video games, even the silly game of hand shapes. I win! Wait, did I win? I've got a rock. Occasionally, he'd go off and do his own thing.
Okay. I am going to pause this every so often just so I can comment on certain things, by the way. The trailer. These, tell my housemate that you said open bracket, center, close bracket, open bracket, slash, center, close bracket. Right. Opt-in imaginary friends, like a friend who you can't confirm has a corporeal existence. That's just Twitch, isn't it? Rock, why is it so loud? Because it is. I can turn it down a bit if it's too loud for you all. There you go. Okay, so imaginary friends. You can do certain things, such as imaginary boost, say goodbye forever, send back to imaginary land, and friends to the end. Okay.
Which was fine. No, I mean it. As an imaginary friend, I was just like the others of my kind. It was my duty to be there for my kid when he needed me. But every kid grows up, and plenty leave us poor.
I'm sorry. I love how there's a horse version, like a My Little Pony / Rainbow Bright Unicorn version of this imaginary friend. It's just absolutely hilarious.
Or imaginary friends behind. Not Nigel! Our friendship was so strong! He made me real! No goodbyes here! Now...
Wait a minute. So we're gonna actually be able to turn our Sims imaginary friends into living and breathing Sims. I'm just picturing. I'm just picturing. Imaginary friend turn real, then get married to imaginary friend. Okay? I'm sorry that my mind has gone there, but I can't help it. I just can't help it. I'm sorry. Rock, say goodbye forever. Dang, that's cold. Bees, mom, dad, I got a new friend. Oh dear. Yeah. Off to the asylum forum, Sims 4 1950s edition. Yeah. You can choose to make them human, let them turn back into dolls, or let them go away. Aww. Okay.
Now I get to experience everything this world has to offer.
What?
We're all about adventure in Gibby Point.
So hold on. You notice that
everything this world...
New campfire with a grill on top. Sorry. I just had to point that out.
It has to offer.
Kayaking, butterflies.
We're all about adventure in Gibby Point, and there's none better than a getaway. Say goodbye to your everyday routine, and hello to something new. If you're not sure where to start, there are 3 unique venues ready for you to explore.
Okay, so there's new venues, which are interesting. Can we say that the new venues are interesting? Because we got the Revive and Thrive, Love Highland, yes, it is, and Camp Gibby Gibby, which is like your kids' camp.
Where you can host or plan the perfect getaway.
So
Getaways have a schedule to keep you on track, but some also introduce other elements to keep you on your toes, like rules. My memories with Nigel at camp are awesome. But I get it if you want to create something new, like a luxury bed and breakfast, say. Or maybe an evil villain social hideaway.
So we can create our own venues as well.
I reckon it's easiest to modify.
Let me pause that right here so that we can take a look at this as well. So, V, you definitely need this for your very veggie legacy for your Gen 3. She's a loner, so maybe she might love an imaginary friend or not. And you love Highland. It's great, isn't it? Absolutely hilarious. Bees, I couldn't get a wife, so I made one. Ruck, and then have a child with your imaginary friend. Yeah, get married and have a child with them. Oh my gosh. Rock, what about Pogger Island? I'm wondering if we could make a Pogger Island. Can we make a getaway Pogger Island? Beej, you took your take your imaginary friend to Love Island. Oh my god. Okay. So, schedule a preset. All right, let's take a close look at this. We've got fitness retreat, outdoor kids camp, romantic competition. Those are the three main presets. And then we've also got a few other presets here. Cooking competition, cozy bed and breakfast, creativity retreat, senior living community. Sorry, that's awesome. And teen popularity contest. Okay. Oh my gosh. Sorry, senior living community. Oh. Oh, so good. Rock, if you could make it Pogger Island, I totally should, because funny.
An existing getaway, since they already have built-in schedule.
All right, so you can choose a preset or make your own preset. And then you've got roles. Looks like there's a role library as well, so preset roles basically. And then you can make a schedule. So, for example, for the outdoor kids camp, they have the default schedule: sleep, breakfast, papercraft, eat outdoors, do water activities, campfire, and sleep. Okay. Rock, you can send your Sims to a retirement home now. A retirement home getaway. So, send granddad off to the old folks home every weekend or something. What do they mean by senior living community? Like teens? No, I think the senior living community is like seniors, elders. So that might be good. You love everything about this pack. I am so looking forward to getting into this pack and like dissecting it and finding out what's what with it. 100%.
Skills and roles.
So let's see what else we got.
But you can always make the day.
All right, so create roles: campers, camp director, camp counselor. Okay.
Is as full or as chill as you like.
Right.
Choose where your getaway will be, how long it is.
So we got some custom venues. I'm looking at this for little clues, by the way. So residential lot, wilderness lot 1, custom venue, Seabreeze Harbor lot 2, Gnomes Ralston resident, the Gomez Ralston residence, custom venue, Little Prodigies camp, and Miners Man's residential lot. Okay, so those are some just a couple of the different lots that we can expect at Giddy Point. So that's pretty cool. You thought they were talking about seniors, like high schoolers? It's an easy thing to confuse the two. It really is. Muir was like 55 plus housing community. Yes, right now. We've been asking for something like that. Loads of simmers have been asking for something like that for so long.
Or if it's a weekly thing. And add some rules if you like. Want a camp of little prodigies?
Whoa. That went
how long it is?
Okay, so you can choose how many nights it lasts. Okay, so anywhere from 1 to 6 nights a week.
Or if it's a weekly thing.
And whether it recurs weekly. Okay, and then you can choose the day that it recurs. Nice.
And add some rules if you like.
All right, and some rules, as in like things that people do. So we got activity shuffle, grind set, mind set. I'm guessing that means just work really hard at getting skills upgraded. Hardcore mode, House of Grudges. So people are going to air their grudges and fight. Okay, so wrestling ring. I'm picturing House of Grudges, a wrestling arena. Who's with me? WWE in The Sims 4. Then we got Love is in the Air, No Strings Attached, Renaissance Studio, Child Skills Elimination. Okay, that's interesting. So you can make like a talent show for kids. That's interesting. Okay, cooking skills elimination. So that would be like a cooking show, like the Great British Bake Off or something. Creative skills elimination for, I'm guessing that's like an artist's knockout type thing. Player choice elimination. All right. Popularity elimination. So that could be like a beauty pageant. Romantic elimination. That would be your dating programs. And survival of the fittest elimination. So that's your fitness level. So that could be like the Olympics or something, you know. I'm guessing on these. I'm 100% guessing what all of these could be, but it's got my mind going. These, if I have all the DLC, make a retirement community exclusively for Magical Sims. I'm tired of all this magic. I'm hanging up my fairy wings. That might be good. Rock hardcore mode, meaning no respawning, like Minecraft. I don't know what hardcore mode means, to be honest. It might be interesting, though. Rock, what about Fortnite? Would that be possible? I think something similar, because remember, there are no weapons in The Sims 4 without mods. So your best thing that you could do probably would be like a survival of the fittest and House of Grudges type of thing. So people fight and the losers, those who are least fit and lose each fight, are the ones who are eliminated. That would be my guess anyway. You love how they've added the elimination. Yes. I am really, really interested in figuring all of these out, because this is just going to be...
Want a camp of little...
Sorry. Also modders. I'm really hoping that modders are able to add to the rule set. And we can, and we can get like modded rules for these getaways, because that would be freaking awesome. Bees, no weapons in The Sims. Yeah, you're right, Bees. Thank you. I completely forgot about the two. There are lightsabers. Yeah. So you could have a House of Grudges, fitness elimination with lightsabers. 100%. Yes, you could do that.
Little prodigies? Oh, there's a rule to get them building skills faster.
Okay, so grind set mindset does get them building skills faster. I was right on that.
And another to send them packing.
Okay, so yep, this is the elimination. So if your skills aren't up to snuff, then you're kicked out and you have to go home. Okay.
Oh. Who knows? Your choices could result in some formative moments for these kids.
I'm sorry, what? B, Sims 3 had a janky mod where the screenshot camera was used to... Oh dear. Oh dear. Rock, Fortnite with nothing but lightsabers is a funny thought. It is. But yeah, it's gonna be fun to try it out, I think. So, formative moments. So is this like the Soul Journey? Is this a build-on of the Soul Journey mechanic? Because the Soul Journey, if you have Life and Death for The Sims 4, the Soul Journey you cannot get until you're an adult. Young adults and older are the only ones who can get Soul Journey. So are the formative moments the Soul Journeys for equivalent for kids and teenagers? Because if so, I am all for it. So let's see, Master Archery. I want a super cool bow like all the heroes have. And I bet I can win 3 archery contests. That would prove how good I am. Ooh. Okay. That sounds very interesting. Rock, you know, you mentioned it earlier, but what I think of the W Place thing, that's hilarious, Rock. So for those of you who don't know, I on my hometown in Missouri, I've been putting a bunch of artwork, you know, pixel art, just in my spare time when I'm bored, like right before I go to bed. You know, I'll do some artwork, and I've got quite a few things there. And Rock today, because I've got the Furby thing, you know, the two Furbies. And Rock today added, "Did you know Paul likes Furbies?" So let me just show you real quick. There you go. So here are my Furbies that Paul asked me to put in. He wanted me to put in the voodoo Furby, and then I did the trans Furby. And yeah, Rock put that in above it because, you know, it's hilarious, right? Dead bees, thank you. Yeah, did you know Paul likes Furbies? So funny. Paul saw that, by the way, and he started just laughing. He got giggles. He got the giggles over it. So well done, Rock. Okay. So anyway, yes, I'm all for this. So let's see what else we got.
Taking the time to build her archery skills and completing this challenge could change the direction of her life forever. See, she's unlocked a new trait to help her
A new trait of into archery as a kid?
to maintain her focus.
As an adult, they'll remain focused
Focus?
longer.
Focus!
Okay.
Whoops, sorry, got sidetracked there. Let's shift focus away from getaways and over.
Okay, so I'm gonna backtrack here again. So Gibby Point is the new world, and it looks like we've got three neighborhoods in Gibby Point. And just looking at this map, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, if I'm counting this correctly, 13 lots in this new world. One of them looks super duper tiny as well, which is very, very interesting. That looks like the world's smallest lot. I'm not even kidding. That looks so small. But yeah, 13 lots is pretty good. There's this huge area here that's your like your Yellowstone National Park style area with geysers and all that stuff. This is your cove with, you know, the lighthouse, and then over here is your more, you know, town area. So this would be like your village. And it looks like there is an empty lot over here, and I'm not sure about the other ones. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4 lots that are residential lots, it looks like. I don't know about these two because there's not 3, sorry, because there's nothing over these 3, and there's nothing over that one over there either.
Fogger.
So, but it does look like we have at least 4 residential lots here. As you go in the game. So we'll see how that goes. Pogger. Ruck. You did the stupid Pogger face that I added. I added a mustache, proper eyes, you know, like glasses to it, and a tongue and teeth. Because, you know, why not? Okay, anyway, continuing. Rock, did you know Cody likes Pogger? Cody's mentioned Pogger 69,420,000 times since the creation of this command. Oh dear.
Away from getaways and over to custom venues. Create your own,
Right,
or
so
try one created by
that's the
others to get the
custom-
old imagination.
Oh, hello. We got some shout outs here by the Sims team. Danielle Builds, Blank Space 89, Pancakes for Life, Donna Who, and JJ Bink. Nice. These are all creators in the EA Creator Network, or Sims Creator Network, by the way, which is really cool.
And train moving. You can design and customize it to have its own schedule, roles, and behaviors for visitors.
Whoa.
You like jazz?
Do you like jazz? Okay, that went by so freaking quickly.
Rolls. Schedule roll.
Okay, here we go. So, you got roles. You got a baker, a custom role, instructor, staff. Interesting. That's just some of the different roles that you can put on your getaway venues.
Roles and behaviors.
Whoa. Okay, so we got a lot of behaviors here.
Roles and
All right, so select behaviors. All things grilled cheese. I saw that. Bathe and shower, be flirty, be friendly, be funny, be mean. Okay, so this looks pretty much like from the businesses and hobbies pack. So all of the different behaviors that is connected to um, the businesses and hobbies is in this as well. Okay.
Behaviors for visitors. And if you want,
so here we got the Great British Bake Off.
You can host all kinds of getaways there. Like an amazing cooking competition.
Great Gibby Bake Off.
I mean, it's like it was designed for it. I just want to jump in here. I've always wanted to crush.
Oops, hold up. I accidentally messed that up. There we go.
One of these.
All right. Anyone recognize this? Does anyone recognize this dish? This is a very famous dish. It is bread with butter and hundreds of thousands on it. Some countries call this fairy bread. Bees fairy bread. Exactly. Yes, I am so impressed that they've added fairy bread. I don't know why I'm super excited and impressed over fairy bread in The Sims 4, but I am. So there you go.
Challenges. Uh-oh, someone's a little competitive. Now, imagine what other possibilities are out there.
Okay, so summon items and interactions shown requires Sims 4 Seasons, a classic, The Sims 4 Vampires, ooh, spooky, and The Sims 4 Island Living. What's an Outlast challenge without it? Okay, so we do have cross-pack gameplay, once again, with this upcoming pack. Awesome. Very, very awesome.
Yeah, it's a survival competition with a vampire on a tropical island. Why, who's asking? Hey, the getaway system can take you places you'd never expect. Just sim it and see.
Okay. I like it. That is seriously awesome. I am so looking forward to getting my hands on this new pack. 100%. Bees, if I like the Great British Bake Off, I need to see their taco episode. It's hilarious how dirty they do Mexican food. It usually is. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. They usually, in any baking competition, they usually murder ethnic food. Seriously. I don't understand why people just can't make proper, authentic ethnic food, proper Mexican, proper Thai. Just stop ruining food, dudes. Seriously. Rock, check W place. 67. Oh dear. 67. Oh dear. What do you like, Rock? What do you like? Okay. Anyway, shall we start? So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to load up the game. And we're going to do, load up the 2025 creation save. And I'm going to go into the gallery. And we're going to start looking at names. So we're going to start with UBs. By the way, has anyone heard from Shaz? Last I heard about Shaz was she was having problems getting into her house, and a maintenance person was meant to be arriving there to unlock her house, but I haven't heard from her since. So has anyone heard from her? Rock 67. Bees, they call guacamole guacamolo and say pico de gallo as pico de gallo. Oh, geez. And then a woman peels an avocado like you would an orange. Oh my gosh, no. Optin, you surprised she's not here. If she had a late stressful night, though, possible she's just having a well-deserved lie-in. Yeah, very, very possible. I hope she's okay. Rock, you're gonna say, do we know where Shaz is? Yeah. She mentioned on Discord about having problems getting into her house. So hopefully she's okay. I really hope so. All right, so let's start off with EA account ID. And I'm gonna save Shaz's build for last, just on the hope, just to hope that she's able to make it. McLeod, hello. We brought you out of lurk mode to comment that you were wondering comment that you also were wondering where Shaz is. Okay. Like I said, hopefully she's all right. So we've got Spizblorp. All right. So Spizblorp. We'll start with the newest. Is there any particular build that you would like me to look at, Bees? We looked at the Modest Mansion already. We looked at Cozy Coastal. That was the other week. We got the Stone Throw Estate and 123 Rainy Street. Those are your two newest builds. How you doing, McLeod? You all right? Glad as always to see you. And for those of you who are just dropping in, welcome to the channel. You are just in time. We are about to start looking at your builds. For those of you who are wondering what's going on, over on Bluesky, I asked my followers over there to, give me their gallery ID name and 3 different builds that they would like me to look at. So we're doing that. We're starting off with Dead Bees or Spizblorp's stuff. I'm going to be looking at 1 build per person, and then if we have time, I will go with another. We'll start on a second one per person, but only if we have time. Bees, we never went into the mansion, but tried the cabin one. Is that the Craftsman cabin? So do you want the Craftsman cabin castle plus or the Craftsman cabin castle? I'm guessing the plus one. McLeod, you doing well? You just running late and haven't had anything to eat yet. Go get something to eat. Food is important. Rock, in case you're wondering what we're doing tonight, we're playing Fortnite because it's Monday. It's not Monday. I'm sorry, Rock. Today is definitely not Monday. Okay, so if we're going to do Craftsman Cabin Castle, this is on a 30 by 30 lot, and it uses packs from Seasons, Cats and Dogs, Restoration Workshop, and Basement Treasures Kit. Rock, the Fortnite lobby looks really different, doesn't it, though? This is enhanced version of the previous Craftsman Cabin Castle. Okay. The plus one, you just had added extra DLC stuff. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so let's drop this in. So we will place the lot. We need a 30 by 30 lot. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go into different worlds here to find one that's empty. Here we go. Here we go. We can put it over here. So a 30 by 30. These are all 40 by 30s, but a 40 by 30 will do. We'll do right here, the rippling flats. McLeod, no, not Monday again already. Rock just wants to you know, the entire week to go. All right, so we want it furnished. And once it builds, I'm gonna go into build mode and do the on my Stream Deck and do the free real estate option cheat thing, technical term, so that we can move a sim in. So let's see, we're gonna do free build and move objects on. It's always a good idea when you're putting down builds from the gallery to turn move objects on, because if you don't, most people use move objects on when they put things in the gallery. And if you don't, it can cause some weird issues to show up. So, Rock, you just want to play Fortnite. I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, so let's create a new household to move in. And I'm just gonna randomize a sim. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna randomize from the gallery. There we are. We got Marion Sim Guru. That works. Bees, you never use cheats when you do builds. Oh, cool. Okay. I honestly had no idea. That's really cool that you don't do cheats though. All right, so for some reason it's not letting me do free build. Free build, please. Okay. Some days, I swear that the game hates me. Can I please, game? Free mode should be enabled. Okay. Can I move in? No? You're not? All right, fine. Fine. Fine, game. Game's like, no, Muir. I'm sorry, Muir. I cannot do that, Muir. It's fine. We'll just do it this way. We'll visit with we'll just visit with Ty. At least this way I can go into live mode. Stupid game. Meh. Not let me do what I want. Sometimes The Sims just says no. Honest. Okay, so I'm just gonna let her do whatever she wants, and we are going to find... Let's look around the outside first, and then we'll look around inside. So this is a big build. Wow, bees. This is gorgeous. Definitely meant to be like in a woodland area, right? So we've got... I always forget to use the different swatches of mailboxes. So well done you for remembering to use different swatches. So there we go. We do have outside, we've got a really nice different things. And by the way, in case you're wondering why it's doing that, it's because I'm not in build mode. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go in build mode. I'm going to have to go into build mode there in order to get into the house itself. But that's okay. So we're not going to have to be able to use live mode to view the inside of the house. But I'm loving this outside. Seriously, the outside of this house is freaking gorgeous. With the enclosed porch and everything. So nice. Bees, your builds are always made to maximize compatibility for players. That is seriously awesome. I keep trying to do that, but I am so used to using move objects cheat and alt placements that I just always forget. Rock, so that sim's just a random sim that I made just to access, yeah. Bees, so this cabin house is vaguely inspired by a Call of Duty map. Oh, I love stuff like that. I absolutely love when people build things from other games in The Sims. I mean, seriously. For me, that is just absolutely awesome. Okay. Let me go back in here because I accidentally hit tab. I once built a mansion from a game called The Room Old Sins. I managed to build the entire exterior of the mansion pretty much like as true as I could get from what was in the game. And then I started building the rooms. I did the entryway, the kitchen, and one or two other rooms before I just gave up. Because it was so big and so much detail that we needed. To be honest, just the front of it that is inspired by Call of Duty map. That's really cool though. Okay, so we go in this room and we've got a nice size bathroom with toilet, sink, and tub. Nice. Plenty of space as well for pathfinding, which is good. Then in here, we've got this absolutely massive coffee table. And to be honest, this is a good use for this coffee table because it is just so big. I never use this coffee table because it is just too big for most living rooms. But I love your use of it here with the statue of the cat. That is awesome. So over here, we've got a place to hang your coats. And immediately, we've got a little pet bed. Nice. And some stairs leading up, which we will take a look at in just a bit. Then going into this room, we have a little workshop area. So we've got the wood, the table, a sink to wash up afterwards. Very important. All of the tools. We got the little cat litter box and a fan because when you're working at a workshop table, you definitely need a fan. Keep yourself cool and all that. So let's move on. We got another set of stairs leading upstairs onto the right. And then we've got a little china hutch, food dish for the pets, another little coat hook, and a clock. Then going in here, we've got a nice open plan seating area here. So we got plenty of seating around the edges. We've got your dining room table. And then a little kitchen over here with a refrigerator, a microwave, an oven, and a sink. I like it. And a little a table that's meant to be like an island, which is really cool. That's a good use again of that table. I like it. And then if we go this way, I'm just curious. Okay, yeah, so you got the mezzanine up there. Okay. Very few people. We need more mezzanines. We need more mezzanines and builds. We really do. Rock, more like plenty of Pogger. Always Pogger. What are you talking about? Pogger. Whoops. All right, going up the stairs. All right, so here's the mezzanine. We've got a door leading there. We've got some nice seating area here. I love this sofa. This is probably one of my favorite sofas, mainly because it has so much cushions. The entire back of the sofa is just fluffy cushions, and I love it. Cat tree. You gotta have the cat tree, right? 100%. And then we've got there's a door there. There's 3 doors there, and then another door there. Okay. I love this. This is a really good build, Bees. All right, let's look in here, and we've got a gaming room. Yes, bespoke gaming room. Love it. And then if we go in here, we got a bedroom with a nice little seating, TV watching area. I always check the views, even though this house was not built for this lot. There's still a really nice view of the city from this window, which is really, really nice. And the river as well from this angle. So pretty. Then going into this room here, I'm guessing this is a second bedroom. Oh, no, nope, this is an office. Okay. Well, it could be a second bedroom, technically, I guess. But we got a keepsake chest, bookshelves, got your desk with your computer, overlooking the park. And of course a fireplace, because you know, you're in a cabin. You gotta have at least one fireplace in a cabin. It's the rules. I totally 100% made them up. Then we do have a second bedroom. Again, very, very nice. Dresser, TV seating area again. Overlooking my giant Wayne's Right Tower that I made. Ignore the blank textures because I did make it with custom content. And I no longer have that custom content. V was OTP with your mom. Your kids will be coming in soon, so when they come in, you'll catch me again soon. No worries, V. I really appreciate you dropping in. And hopefully you'll be able to catch up on these build tours. V, you like this build? Oh, thank you. This is by Spizblorp. Spizblorp over on the gallery. So if you like the build, please do go and give Spizblorp a little follow. Download some of their builds. You know the drill. Oh, this is really cool. Got the nice little bathroom with a shower. Absolutely love it. I love the shower, by the way. This has got to be one of my favorite showers in the game, just because it's so pretty. And I think that's it for this build. Let's go down the stairs. And out the front door. Actually, we'll go out the back door. We might as well, right? Ignore the glitches. I do apologize for the glitches. The build of my build, I was looking through the window. This one's beautiful too, but you missed half of it. So yeah, we got a nice little side porch here. But yeah, my tower, the Wainwright Tower, I think it is. It was actually built based off of a real life tower in the UK. So yeah, it's over there. Not nearly as high as its real life counterpart, but in The Sims you can only have up to 4 stories, and the real tower is like double that size. Okay, so what's next? Bees, thank you so much for this for letting me take a look at this build. It's absolutely gorgeous. You did a really, really good job. You should be proud of yourself. You really should. Okay, so next up, we've got Jason Sterling, RMC. So let's go back into the gallery and look up Jason. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and follow you, Spizblorp, so or bees, so that I can find you easier in the future. So we've got Jason. Did I spell that right? Yes. Sterling RMC. And he wants me to look at one called the Emerald Citadel and the City of Darwin. So let's see. Oh, the Cassadine Yacht, the Emerald Citadel, and the City of Darwin. So let's see if we can find those. Cassadine Yacht. You didn't know that I tour other simmers buildings. I do sometimes. This is like the second tour that I've ever done. But I am hoping to do more of them in the future. These views are freak. Jason is like a really, really good builder. And bees, yeah, if I have time, I will 100% do a tour of your mansion. But like I said, I want to get like one per person in, you know? So if we do lots, let's see, Cassadine Yacht. I'm thinking maybe do item name. So I'm gonna go ahead and follow Jason. So let's see, we've got Cassadine Yacht. Here we are. Oh, yep. Okay, a lot easier to find it that way. Rock, Wikipedia of 6'7" meme exists for some reason. Of course it does. Of course it does. All right, let's take a look at this. This is on a 50 by 50 lot. So let's place it. Furnished. Oh, wait, nope. I don't want to do that. Okay, hold on. Let's go back into build and leave this lot because I don't want to replace it. Go back into live mode. And then so it's a 50 by 50 lot. So I'm thinking this one might work. So let's confirm. Okay. So B, your buildings suck. Don't tour yours until you get better. V, I will never trash anyone's build. Seriously. 100%. I would never trash another simmer's build. I try to find something good for in every build that I see. Because you saw a speed build video on YouTube, a guy made a tiny cyberpunk city on a single lot. It was insane. I don't know how they do it. I honestly do not know how people make full-blown towns and villages, you know, in one lot. It's just, seriously, I'm like, what even? Okay, so now we can put this down. Whoa, okay, so this is not a big enough lot. Wow. Okay, let's cancel that. And let's go, how is that not a 50-50 lot? Seriously, how is that not a 50-50 lot? Okay, I'm gonna go back to the main menu real quick, just so I can get rid of this sim. And then we'll go to a different, I'll go to a different lot. I do wish that the Sims 4 showed the different sizes of the lots, even when you're going to visit them, because it would just make life so much simpler. It really would when doing stuff like this. V, oh my god. I'm sure your builds are fine, V. I've seen some of your YouTube videos. If those were your builds in your YouTube videos, then your building is just fine. Bees, you're tempted to make me a gallery sim, especially for these tours. The problem is that I honestly would not know how to get one sim to go from one lot to another. And with free build, for some reason, deciding all of a sudden that it's not gonna work. I have no idea what's going on with that, but you know, there you go. So I need a 50 by 50 lot, which is none of these. Okay, so let's go back into Manage Worlds. Magnolia Promenade, are any of you 50 by 50s? No. No, you are not. Do we have any 50 by... Okay, that's a 64 by 64. We could probably do that one. Yes. Okay, we'll do Moorlands. We'll just replace this one. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's go into here. Ami, hello. How are you doing? Glad to see you. To move to visit another lot. The problem is, by visiting another lot, it's not letting me place buildings for some reason. I'm thinking that I've just come across a bug. You know what Sims are like. Okay, so if we go to the gallery and we put down the yacht, we can do this now. Insufficient. I hate you, game. I really hate you, game. Okay, free build. Please let me do this. There we go. Now it's working. Bees, do I know what you're genuinely upset about with Sims 4? We don't have beautiful New Orleans style iron balcony rails or arches. Oh my god, yes. We 100% need that. Oh my god. Holy cow, Jason. Can I just but how you doing, Omni? You okay? Bees, how is this possible? Jeez. Ami, this is 100% next level. Yes. So we've got a boat that is basically, meant to be in water. Obviously, with The Sims 4, you can't just place a build on top of water. You have to have it on a little bit of land in order for it to actually work and for your Sims to be able to access it. But we've got a nice pond situation going on here. We've got a walkway leading to the boat, and even stairs hidden, partially hidden stairs, so that your Sims can get up and it still looks natural. What even? Dang. Opting, this looks normal. Why don't I make ships in The Sims? Honestly, I've never even tried to make a ship in The Sims. So we've got... I'm going to look around the outside before we go in. So looking around the outside, we've got all of these gorgeous windows. We've got this. I don't even know what that is. It is obviously sized up to make it look like an engine for this boat. Omni, this is definitely steampunk, yeah. We've got these things sized up to make them look like paddle wheels for the boat. Again, I think that's an Omniskin thing. Decoration, if I'm remembering it correctly, if I'm recognizing it. Omni, a ventilator, and it works. Okay, okay. I want to see this in live. Wait, can I go into live mode? Yes, I can. Hold up. I can 100% go into live mode. It is daytime, but this is this guy's lot. So we can 100% look at this in live mode. Oh my god. This is just ridiculous. We've got fish in the got a little fishing spot over there. We've got a pipe with water coming out of it. Oh my gosh. Omni, you lied. It doesn't work probably because it's sized up. Yeah. That would be my guess. Oh my gosh. Can we just say how freaking gorgeous this is? I mean, seriously? This is just beautiful. Okay. Okay, let's go inside and we'll check it out. Bees, is that water coming from the pipe? It's green and gold. Yes, that is water coming from the pipe. Yeah. There are a few things that give water like this, so I think looking at it, it looks like it might be a water emitter, so the water is actually going up and into the pipe and then falling down, but at a glance, it looks like it's coming out of the pipe because your brain sees a pipe and sees water and goes, okay, that is coming from the pipe. But it's actually a water emitter being cleverly hidden by those lily pads. Bees, it looks radioactive. It does, doesn't it? It is so cool. Whoops, going up. And let's go in to the build. Again, we've got these gorgeous doors, and they blend perfectly in with the side of the boat. So we've got our sim here, who's gone straight to the computer. Oh my gosh. This is seriously just dang. Bees, drink it. I won't. No balls. I'll have you know, bees, that I have had I have had my scrotoplasty surgery done. Thank you very much. I am so sorry. Okay, so we got a hallway here, a very narrow one with, oh my god, this floor, with a few doors. But before we go down that way, I do want to look at this room itself. So we have a nice seating area here. We've got all of these doors here that's works very nicely as a room divider. Oh, it's daytime now, okay. Bees, yes. Balls, Lamau. Ami, this 100% gives Captain Nemo vibes. I'm loving this. This kitchen is so cute. Sorry, the mess is very, very cute. Very small, but done really, really well. And there's even some food there. I don't know if the sim that we've got right now on the lot made that, or if it came with the actually, you know what? I can check. I can check to see who made this. Oh, yep, it came with the build. It 100% came with the build. Okay. That's fine. You can tell because it doesn't say who made it. Because that's the sim that made it isn't in my my inventory or my library. So these you would buy this boat 100%. Just because it came with bacon and with eggs and toast. So going in here, this looks like the engine room. In fact, I'm thinking that this is kind of meant to be, you know, we got an engine there. And that's going upstairs or up to the deck. We're not going to go up to the deck yet because I want to check out everything that's down here first. So if we go here, and I do apologize that it's so... Hi, Sim. I do apologize that it's so dark. Let me find a light switch, or a light, to do turn on all lights. And that should make it a little bit brighter in here. Hopefully. Whoa, okay. So going in here, we've got a very tight bathroom. That looks a bit larger because of all of the mirrors. So we got a toilet. I'm gonna have to like squeeze in here. We got a shower. And then there's... I swear that's a... Oh, that's... Okay. That's the mirror. That's the door there. Okay. So yeah, we got just enough space for a shower and a toilet in here. God, that is so tight. And then in this door... Alright, so in here is a bedroom. This looks like it might be like a kid's room. So we got 2 bunks here. Got some books. Alright. Oh, wow. This is so cool. So this is where some of the crew lives, I'm guessing. B's the poopier deck. We've got a closet here, it looks like. Yep, this is indeed a closet. Just making sure that there's nothing hidden in there. Sometimes simmers like to put skeletons in the closet, and I'm not even joking. Alright, so we've got a larger room here with a mirror, double bed. Very, very nice. Clothing, storage, very, very nice bedroom. This is so pretty. Okay. Let's go into the next room. This one. Okay, so this is definitely the storage area. So we've got a little desk here. And all of the booty. All of the booty. And then that goes up to the poop deck, which I'm not interested in looking at yet. We will get there. Don't you worry. We've got another door here. I love how claustrophobic this is. Normally in The Sims, you don't want builds to be claustrophobic. But this is a boat. A ship, actually. So it being claustrophobic makes so much sense. So in here, we've got another nice, large bedroom. Very, very nice. Again, books all over the place. A picture of some boats on the water. That's very nice vibes. I love that. Another closet situation here. Again, I'm just double checking, you know, to make sure that there's nothing hidden in there. Because if I had done this, I so would have been tempted to put something in the closet. Another large bedroom here with a map and little cat statue. Very cute. Very cute. Love it. And then a final door here. And this is another bathroom. So again, we've got a shower and a toilet. Okay. Oh, And my sim has aged up. Perfect timing, huh? Okay, so let's go upstairs. Up to the deck, and we'll take a look up here. Oh my goodness. All of the details. Look at this. Is that an electrical box on a water heater? Oh my goodness. All of the different things that he's put on this just to add detail. This is seriously awesome. Jeez. We've got a sunroof looking down in the living quarters. Shaz! Hello! Glad to see you here. How are you? Is everything okay? Does everything work out? We've got a nice little situation here. Nice gardening situation. More storage chests. Ah, love to see it. The archaeological table. This is really good for a boat. Seriously, works so well. A globe. That's actually a mini bar, by the way, that globe. Love it. Storage, more storage, a little chest table. Then we've got the ship's wheel. We've got a thing here that is meant to be some kind of like a gyroscope. And then we've got like a book that's supposed to be like maps and whatnot. Or a captain's log, one of those things. And it looks absolutely awesome. Just all of the freaking... Oh my gosh. Seriously, there is so much going on in this boat. I don't know where to look. I mean, look at this. Look at this view. My goodness. Shaz, you finally got in, but you couldn't stop shivering. You forgot to set your alarm last night. I'm glad that you got in. Get yourself a mocha if you haven't done so already. Get yourself a mocha. Grab your dogs. Grab all of your dogs. Okay, now this... I'm curious... Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I see what he did. So, see, normally in boats, the captain's quarters would be located right there. But because this boat is so small, so compact, there wasn't really enough room to put the captain's quarters right there, which kind of makes sense. So, going up here, we've got the magical steampunkiness of that powers the boat. I love it. Seriously love it. And then up here, we got all of the steam vents or the chimneys that also power, that help power the boat. This is seriously awesome. Jeez, Jason, you did such a fantastic job with this. 100%. I am in awe. I am definitely in awe with that. That is awesome. Bees, grab all the dogs, even the neighbors' dogs. All the dogs. Put them in your lap. Cuddle with them. Get warm. Shaz, whose build is this? This is a build by Jason Sterling RMC over on the gallery. So seriously good build. I am super impressed with this. Definitely impressed. It is such a good build. And the fact that it's on, that's on an island, that I've put it on the lot on an island overlooking the ocean. That was good. A good choice for me, I think. I like it. Okay. B. Pardon me, I've got the hiccups. What what DLC do you need for this boat? Let's find out, shall we? A lot. You need a lot of DLC for this boat, bees. 100%. Shaz, no. We haven't shown your builds because I've been waiting for you, as Rock says. Fug. You are very welcome, Shaz. Okay, so yeah, you need Island Living, Get Famous, Seasons, Cats and Dogs, City Living, Get Together, Get to Work, Strangerville, Jungle Adventure, Parenthood, Vampires, Dine Out, Spa Day, Outdoor Retreat, Laundry Day, Toddler, Vintage Glamour, Backyard Stuff, Kids Room Stuff, Movie Hangout Stuff, Cool Kitchen Stuff, and Perfect Patio Stuff. And it's valued at just under 500,000 simoleons. Wow. That is seriously awesome. I'm gonna I can't favorite it. It's fine. Really, there we go. Really good. Shaz the Smokas hit the spot. Good. And both of yours need a lot of DLC as well. Shaz, yes, we've looked at one of B's already today. And that was a cabin that B made. Okay, so the next one that we're going to look at is, hold on, let me go into Manage Worlds. We'll save and go into Manage Worlds because I don't want to lose these builds. I'm just gonna keep these builds in the save for reasons, Shaz, you had a very rough day yesterday. I am so sorry to hear that, my friend. I really am. Hopefully, today will be better. Okay, so next up, we've got, since Shaz is here, shall we do Shaz's build? Let's go into the gallery. And Shaz, yours is called Magic Purple Fae Home. So we'll do that one first. There it is. Ruck, you win Pogger. All the Poggers. All right, so we need a 30 by 30 lot for this. Okay. So let's see. Where can we find? Let's go into Newcrest. And 30 by 30. Let's put it on the right here, a 40 by 30 lot. I don't care if the lot's too big. It's got to be at least, which is fine. So actually, you know what? No. I'm not going to put it there. I want to put it in a lot that actually has a sim on it already. That way, yeah, that way I can, actually place it. Okay, so again, we need to do a free build. And is it going to let me? Okay. Is it going to let me? It's not going to let me this time. Why isn't it letting me this time? All right, hold on. See, this is the problem sometimes. This game is seriously just weird. I don't get it at times, but it's good. It's fine. 100% fine. We will live. Shaz, you were locked out for 11 hours. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry to hear that. Okay, so let me pause it. I'll go into the gallery, grab this build, place lot, and it's a... So is this a... Okay, we'll do residential. There we go. Okay. Yes. Yes, I want to continue. Okay, I'm sorry, old man, whoever you are, but you're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, here we go. Whoops. Whoa, Muir. Let's go into live mode. And let's check out this. Oh, that's why. I'm like, why was this originally a listed as a museum? It's because the guy was visiting this lot. That would explain it. The Sims is up to shenanigans. It's good. It's good. It's all good. Bees, this looks so wild, doesn't it though? This is seriously awesome, Shaz. I like this. So this was a shell challenge, right? Shaz, the dogs didn't do anything in their crates. Oh my gosh. They were good doggos. They were very good doggos. Ami, this is beautiful. I completely agree with you. So Shaz, do you want to tell us the history of this build while we're looking at it? Looking through the outside, that is. Shaz, your dogs were in the crates for 12 and a half hours and they didn't do anything. Such good doggos. Seriously. Okay, so this is... I love this. This is seriously beautiful. I love the addition of the alien mushrooms along the edges of this build. So nice. So this is a shell challenge. Did I read the description? No, because I am a complete dork brain. So let's read the description. Okay, so this was a shell challenge originally done by Velvet Bee. We all know Velvet. Passed down from generation to generation, fairy folk have been living here for many centuries, all purple fae. Each amethyst generation updating as they like, as long as it stays purple. Cool. Okay. And it glows in the dark. I can believe that. What we'll do is I'll look at it now with everything moving, and then I'll pause the game, go into build mode, and take a look at it all glowy at night. So we got bunnies. First thing I've noticed is the bunnies, of course. We've got all of the fairy special trees, special plants. I love these special plants, by the way, just because they are so... Bunny! Sorry, just because they're so glowy. Bunny. Hi! Oh my god, sorry. I get so distracted by the Sims, by rabbits in The Sims 4. Just, I mean, they're adorable. Let's be honest. Bees, bunnies. Hello, Augie. How are you doing? You're watching, but you have no sound. Hi. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'll go. There we go. What? He doesn't have any sound, so he doesn't know if I actually said anything. Augie, you doing all right? You're sitting in the canteen at work waiting to go home. Aw. I hope that you have a nice trip home. Shaz, you put a bunny stump in the back. Yeah, I love the bunnies. I love all of the wildlife in The Sims. So you even you grabbed the teleport stone and plopped it down as well. Nice. We got a nice fishing pond here with nice fountains, a bar, because of course you gotta have a bar. This is really, really cool. And of course, Spruce Almighty's tree, stump. Bees, Sims 4 bees win. Bees are in the Sims 4 bees. Ami, it is the pond is so relaxing. It is, isn't it? Shaz, you did a really good job with that pond by placing all of the reeds and the grasses and the lights in the pond itself. It just looks so nice. I can just picture myself like sitting in one of those chairs and just looking out over the pond like all day. I would 100% spend my entire day just sitting next to that pond. Shaz, you can put it straight in a screen. Yeah. Bees are in the they are in the Sims. Yes. I just love all of the stuff from Enchanted by Nature. Seriously, all the build by stuff is so nice. Shaz, you worked hard on this. I can tell. So indoors, we've got this nice little area here. Nice sitting area with TV. Kids play area, so you know you got your words, toy box, and dollhouse, and of course the dollhouse. You can totally use the dollhouse with fairies. Fairies can sleep on the floor in the dollhouse, which I think's really cool. I am a little bit peeved that they didn't make it so that the fairies in fairy form, you know, tiny fairy form, would actually sleep in the bed and actually sit on the furniture in the dollhouse, but I can understand why they didn't. It's strictly an asset problem. Shaz, the fence outside took a lot of work. Not just the fence, you placed the lights on the fence one by one. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to take a closer look at that fence. So hold on, we've got nice little working area here for apothecaries. Then, oh wow, Shaz, that kitchen is just so, it just opens up. You turn to the left and just boom, kitchen. That is so beautiful. I freaking love it. So nice. All the plants as well, very natural. So going up the stairs, hi painting. Going up the stairs. Love the placement of that mirror. We have a little landing here with a desk. Oh my goodness. Bees, Shaz out here and chatting us with nature. Exactly, yeah. Shaz has got a backstory as well. Old house passed down generations and all purple fae. So cool. The nursery area is beautiful. I love that you put the little acorn up there, and it's purple as well. Everything in this house is purple or has purple on it. Absolutely love it. Little seating area there, the bed, the sofa. Then we've got a door here. Is that a bathroom? Yes. So we got the shower, toilets, sink. Whoops, I'm a little bit too short. There we go. This is so nice. And then this leads to the other tower, which is your bathtub. Beautiful. Wait a minute. Hold up. Did I just miss something there? You even put soap on the bathtub, Shaz. Nice little touch. I always try to do that as well, if I can fit it. Always try to put a bar of soap on the bathtub. Or bath salts, or something bathy, you know? Shaz, secret stash in the top of the two towers. Oh, really? Hold on. So there's an actual. Wait a minute. Ah. Okay. Oh, Christmas tree. There is a Christmas tree in in the tower. You put a Christmas tree in there. Okay. Okay, I approve. Yes, the sim can like video gaming. It's fine. Bees, you just remembered you never finished the promo event for the Enchanted DLC. You really wanted that outhouse. I don't know if you can get it in the gallery. I honestly, hold on, yawns. I honestly can't remember. I need to stop yawning. I am so sorry. Opting, it's the Christmas tree tower. Of course there's a tree in there. So let me go into build mode. And let's turn it night. So that we can look at this glowing. I can see what you meant by every individual light there, Shaz. Look at that fence. All those little flower lights. Yeah. Wow. Bees, tell the devs you need Poopy Shack. Oh dear. This is freaking gorgeous. Oh, I missed the balcony there with the easels. Jeez, just look at all of this detail. Got a an angel there with debug light, totally invisible in live mode, but putting it there in build mode at night, that just makes it look like the angel is being magically lit. That is so cool. I love that touch. Love the touch. So let's go around, and so we've got all of these lights here, but going around to, of course, you got all of the glowiness as well from the teleportation stone and everything. But look at this pond. The game is paused, but you can just tell. You can just see how much that pond is glowing, even though the game is paused. That is beautiful. That is seriously gorgeous. Shaz, I love that backdrop. Yes. That backdrop is not just good for a bar backdrop. I'm picturing that backdrop like for an underground cavern. So, for like, you can use it as a divider for rooms in like an underground, say you've got like a big underground cavern, use that as a divider wall. I think that would be absolutely beautiful. But yeah, you did such a good job on this, Shaz. You really, really did. Any fairy family would be proud to call this their home, especially a purple fairy family. Shaz, you love. Wait, the bar has water features? Wait a minute, I never noticed that. Oh my god, you're right. I never noticed that there's little waterfalls coming from the bar. Oh my gosh. Oh, the Sims devs, seriously. They did such a good job with this. 100%. Love that. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. But yeah, that is so pretty. You did such a good job, Shash. You really should be proud of yourself for doing that. That is really good. And especially since it was a shell challenge, so you didn't really have much control over what the build looked like itself, as in like the shape. So you did a really good job turning that into a fairy house. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Shall we move on to the next to the next build. Let me go back into live mode, and then we'll go into manage worlds. We're gonna save it. I'm sorry, but the gnome exhibit is now a fairy castle. The gnome exhibit is now a fairy castle. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. The next build is Sarah. We're gonna be looking at their family members build. The name of the the gallery ID is Simchild. Bees, gnomes. Love it. Okay. Shaz, you promise that the ground is worn in the right places. It's moved somehow. When it comes to lots and terrain paint constantly gets deleted. It's so freaking annoying. So let's go into the gallery and try to find this next build. This next build is Hinford Library. And it's by Simchild. No, that's not Simchild. Okay. Let's try Steampunk Vibe. Ah, here we go. Simchild. Okay. So unfortunately, I couldn't find Simchild's Hinford Library lot, but we do have Steampunk Vibe. Shaz, you don't have the problem usually with the terrain paint. Yeah, the terrain paint in The Sims 4 is so buggy. It really is. It's annoying as well. But there you go. Yeah, for those of you just dropping in, what I'm doing, because I know that I'm not going to be able to do all 3 builds per person in one stream. So that's why I asked you to show give me 3 builds. That way I could I'd choose one, and then if we had time, I'd go to the others. But I think we're only going to have time for 1 build per person tonight, to be honest. Bees, why did you lay down to watch this? Comfy Muir streams make you sleepy. A lot of people tell me that. A lot of people are like, if you'll pardon the expression, take me to bed with them, and they say that I help them sleep. I have no idea why. Am I really that chill and relaxing? Shaz, you forgot to put gnomes on that last lot. Wait, yeah, you did put some gnomes on there. I did see a few gnomes. Gnomes are powerful and royal pains in the arse. This is very true. Okay, so Steampunk Vibe by Simchild uses a lot of packs, as you can see. Like, a lot of them. But that's okay. Okay, so let's see. This is a residential lot. So let's exit out, and we'll try to find a lot for it. So it is a 30 by 30, so it's not going to be that much of a problem finding a lot that we can put on there. So that's 30 by 20. That's 30 by 20. Here we go, Yamaguchi. We'll go into Yamaguchi's household, and we will replace the his house with this one. Geez, all of my townies are getting brand new houses. They should definitely feel lucky. Okay, Steampunk Vibe. Let's plop it down. Whoops. I keep forgetting. I've got to do it again. Free build, please. Thank you. In the gallery. Grab. place, furnished. Yes. Why does The Sims have to be so dramatic over changing builds? I mean, seriously. Okay, so, oh, whoa. Whoa. That took a minute to load in. My goodness. Bees, it's because my streams aren't loud. And insane like 90% of streams. That is true. I refuse to do the whole super over the top energetic screaming down the microphone, except when appropriate, you know. I'm not like that. So, but holy moly. Okay. Shaz, your favorite kind of roof? The mansard roof? Yes. And lots of plants. Jeez. This is definitely gorgeous. Hold on. Let me turn on live mode and unpause it. Wow. So before we go inside, let's take a look around the lot itself. So we do have paths, thankfully. Jeez. This must have taken hours. This must have taken absolute hours to do. So this is a steampunk build, so you will see pipes and stuff coming out of the house. Ami, this landscaping is fantastic. Yeah. I mean, with my landscaping, I try to, I'll like line the front of the house with flowers and maybe the path leading to the front door. And then in the back, I don't tend to do much of anything with the back. I might put a tree or something in the back garden. Maybe some pots, but this is just wow. So we got that. And a bicycle, an old rusty one, a pile of cogs and parts. Wow. This is just amazing. Bees, you want to stay, but you've not slept well. You need a nap. I'm so sorry that you haven't been sleeping well, Bees. I hope you sleep better tonight. And enjoy your nap, please. And you can always go over to YouTube later on and watch the VOD if you want to. Oh, by the way, nice reminder, since I'm talking about YouTube, if you are watching this on YouTube, either during the live stream or as a VOD, please do hit the like button if you are enjoying what we're doing here, because every 4 likes, I give £1 to our charity of the year, which is Cats Protection UK. You can get the donation link if you wish to donate yourself down in the video description. But like I said, just liking the video helps as well. Shaz, next build you do, you're going to put bees on it. Just for bees, huh? Wow, this is so oh my gosh. We've got a little artist studio out the back here. That is so cool. That's using the actual artist studio kit. That is such a good use for it. Nice little gardening area. Wood. More pipes. Wow. Bird bath. Jeez. Seriously, this is so freaking... we haven't even looked inside, and I'm awestruck. Okay, so we've got an enclosed little gardening area here, and it's enclosed, under a roof, so that the plants can be grown year-round. That's a neat little trick if you play in The Sims and you have seasons. Thanks, Shaz. You gotta go like the YouTube. Thank you. Okay, let's go inside and see what we've got. Oh my. Sorry, I channeled my inner George Takei there. Holy, we got the the grode. Can I help you, Eliza? Wow, Eliza's got old. She can just chill out there. It's fine. So yes, we've got the old grody, dirty windows from the castle kit, or I think that's from the castle kit. Then old-fashioned radiators. Got a nice sitting area here. Shaz, she's aged well. Totally, yeah. But oh my goodness, this room, I feel like I've stepped right into the time machine. You know, the book, The Time Machine. I feel like I've jumped right into that book. Shaz, you almost forgot? What? Oh, that. Yes. Don't forget your entrance alerts if you're on Twitch, and sub to the channel. Ami, great book and movie. Yes. Which one are you talking about movie-wise? There's the old movie that I watched when I was a kid, and I believe they've recently, like in the last few years, done a remake of the film, haven't they? So going in this door, okay, so in here we've got the kitchen. It's very dark, and I do apologize, but I do believe that it's currently, spoilers, I believe that all the lights are currently turned off. How big is this house? There we go. I think all the lights are turned off because it's power outage day or something. Let me find a light real quick. Yeah, power has been shut down. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's better. Okay. So anyway. Ami, the old one. Yes, the old one is so good. I love, yeah, that was my favorite one. I think it's just because, you know, it's the first one that I watched. So definitely really good. Oh my goodness. Look at this. They even added pipes coming out of the refrigerator and the oven to make it steampunk. That is such really good use there of really good use of detailing there. Love it. All of the story here from, you know, the cookbooks and stuff on the table. All of the posters and bottles. The pipes and cogs coming from the sink. Oh, this is seriously good. Shaz, this is very well decorated. Yes. So in here is a little bathroom. Again, with pipe work coming up through the walls. I love the use of the metal walls here. Very, very nice. Just so many little details in this that's seriously just wow. Okay, and then we've got a nice dining room situation. Just a nice, simple dining room, you know. Okay, this door goes into the tower, and we've got a little area here, little storage / reading area, and then a ladder going up. Oh, it's a secret door. Okay, secret door from the inside. Okay, I like it. So that's all on the downstairs. I don't think that there's a basement. I haven't seen any basement doors or anything, so I'm going to assume that there's no basement. So going up to the next level, we have another secret door. I will take a look at that in a bit. Love the use of the cats and dogs portraits there, or paintings. All of the ships, nice. Little seating area, bookshelf, fireplace, teapot. This is so cozy. Seriously. There's stairs going upstairs. We're going to check that out before we go upstairs, but I want to check out, you know, the actual proper doors in a bit. Bees, of course, your family calls you, so you guys, you don't get to sleep. Oh, no. Naughty family. But welcome back, bees. Okay, so what else do we have here? In here, we've got a bedroom. Very nice. I love the steam trunk there. Good. Oh, and the use of those end tables, nice. Okay. Seriously, the storytelling in this is superb. You get a real feel of the personality that these Sims, or that of the Sims that this house was built for. Nice bathroom again with the pipes coming from the bathtub. Lovely, lovely. Oh, and it's really coming down now. Oof. It's fine. We're inside, you know? It's nice and cozy in here. We're inside where it doesn't matter. Oh, this is so cool. We got like a little hidey hole for the master bedroom. A nice little room here. This is just above the garden, I think, if I'm remembering my directions properly. We got loads of suitcases and storage and a nice old ratty sofa, you know, and the old vintage TV. All of the little decorations there on the walls. Oh, this is so cool. So cool. She has all the copper pipes. Yes, I am loving this. Okay, so going out of this room, we've got this door here. And this leads to like an upper, kind of like a upper story conservatory or sunroom, I guess you would call it. And yeah, it is definitely like a greenhouse with loads of potted plants overlooking the garden. Very, very nice. Can, you know, if you look through this window, you can spy on the neighbors. Spy on the neighbors' kids. And then from this window, you can see the nice river with the paddle boat and everything. By the way, I love that paddle boat and that river. That is seriously so cool. Okay, anyway, let's check the secret door. Suitcases as shelves. Nice idea. Yes. I would love to get some old, tiny suitcases and you know, like, actually use them as shelves in real life. It would be so cool. Okay, so this is the tower. This is a secret door leading to the next floor of the tower, and then we got a ladder leading up even further. And then, yeah, that goes down there. So we've got the bird, you know, the raven stand there with a little bird cage. And curio cabinet. That's all that's in there. So this is literally your... Where do you come from? It's fine. sometimes your Sims do things when you're in live mode, and you're like, what? Okay, let's go up the stairs. We've got a telescope right at the top of the stairs for spying on people, as you do. Sorry, hiccups. And it looks like, oh, spying on the pancakes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We know. Okay, we Shaz. Ooh. Okay, so a very narrow hallway here, leading into this room, which is a bedroom. I do apologize. The camera is going to get very glitchy because in free cam mode, the higher you go, the glitchier the camera gets. So it's going to speed up and it's going to be just a royal pain in the neck. And I do apologize, but I can't do anything about it. But this is a nice little bedroom. I really like it. Nice and cozy. Very simple, but there you go. All right, so that leads to the stairs, and we've got, I love the giant cog there. That is seriously awesome. Just to remind you that this is a steampunk house, you know? Okay, so let's go in this room here, and we've got your bathroom. So we got your shower, your sink, and a bathtub. And a toilet. I was gonna say there's no toilet, but yeah, there is. There's a toilet right there. Okay. Very pink. I have to admit, I like it. I'm not a fan of pink, but it looks good in here. Okay. Shaz, the camera sometimes bounces unless you turn it off. Yeah, it does. You love it. Same. This is so good. Okay. Then we've got a little office space in here. Oh, I love the use of the gemstone wallpaper. That is so nice. You got your desk with your vintage computer. You know, it looks like an old typewriter. Love it. Very nice. Little gaming table there. Very orange, earthy tones. Again, giving you that nice, cozy vibe. Shaz, you're not a fan of Pink either, unless it's Pink the singer. Yes. Then, going in here, if I'm very careful. Oh my freaking god, dude. Sorry, the sim just scared the living daylights out of me. I got jump scared by my own sim. It's fine. So we've got a little storage room that is covered in old newspapers. Shaz, boo. And then going in here is the tower. And in here, you've got all of your gemology stuff. So you got your gem working table. You got your potted cow plant, or terrariumed cow plant, sorry. And your moss and crystal terrarium as well, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love that the gem table is in here. Oh, so good. And I don't think that there's any. Is there another stairs? Any more stairs going up? No, there is not. Okay, so I do want to check this mansard roof just to see if they've hidden any. They have. Okay. They have totally hidden. How do you get up here? Hold on. How? There's a secret in this. Oh my goodness. Augie, welcome back. Welcome home, Augie. How you doing? Okay, so let's take a look at this room and then we'll figure out how to actually get to this. So this is in the mansard roof, or part of it. This is a little attic space. We got the water heater, mirror, you know, a bunch of clutter, just general attic stuff. A record player. punching bag, a bed on an old bed on pallets, a TV on a desk, bunch of games, old sofa. Okay, there's definitely something going on up here, 100%. Shaz, your other build has an attic as well. So where? No, stop it. Where? Where does this go? So if I'm very careful, did I miss a I missed a door. There's a door there leading up to this space. Okay. That's very, very clever. I would not have spotted that in a million years. That is seriously, seriously clever and very, very well done. Also, something that I missed was the fan there that's actually spinning the little windmill for, you know, wind power, right? That is such a nice touch. Seriously, Simchild, outstanding. Absolute outstanding build. Well done. Shaz, you love it. Same. So many details, so many little hidden things in there, and it's just so good. Yeah, Augie, can you hear now? Can you hear me? How many fingers am I holding up? Augie, yes you can. Okay, good. Right, let's go back to manage worlds. We are gonna save. Seriously love that build. And we're gonna take a look at our last build for tonight by Ningster65. So let me check. Let's go into the gallery. I'm gonna go ahead and follow Simchild because love the build. And let's look up Ningster65's lots. So we've got a werewolf compound, a haunted witch house, and a slipshot mesquite motel. So which one should we do you think? Opting, the quality of the builds have all been really good. Completely agree. Shaz, you tried to listen to an audiobook sitting on your porch yesterday, but you were using too much phone battery and almost fell asleep. Oh dear. So yeah, we've got werewolf compound, haunted witch house, or motel. Shaz, you always carry around a power bank and your magical handbag of tricks. Yes, same. I always, if I'm outside, I always have a power bank in my bag. Shaz, the first one. Okay. The werewolf one. Not a problem. Okay, so werewolf compound. And the first one that shows up is Ningster65's. Very nice. Okay. So Ningster65's, whoops, wrong one. There we go. I clicked on the username and not the build. So the werewolf compound is a 50 by 50 lot, so it's a big lot, but that's because it is a compound that is meant to be multiple families, it looks like. It's a residential lot. The werewolf compound can be played as a residential rental. There are 3 cabins with just the basics and the pack leader quarters in the main building. There's a barn for horses, chicken, goats, and sheep with skill items and a gym on the 2nd floor, and a gardening area with a nectar maker, laundry section, a natural pool, a special rampage cell for werewolves, and it's been play tested. Okay. So 50 by 50 lot. Let me find a 50 by 50 lot that we can put this on. which there is none in this world. So let's go into. Let's try Oasis Creek. 50 by 50. Here we go. The land grabs. The land grabs new house is going to be a werewolf compound. Sarah, Darth Glitter, hello. How are you doing? Thanks for touring Simchild's build. It took hours, and they thanked me and everyone so much for the nice comments. Aw, I'm so glad that you got Simchild's permission. And seriously, their build is so awesome. I just wish that I had time tonight to look at all three of them, to be honest. Why do the land grabs have a horse? The land grabs, Malcolm, Jackie, and Kaysen, have a dog and a horse. I'm sorry, what? So I've been doing this build for a while, or this world for a little while. So, you know, it's like Eliza Pancakes is an elder. Malcolm Landgrab is an adult. Who is Kaysen? Kaysen is a teenager. Okay. Kaysen Landgrab is Malcolm Landgrab's brother? Hold on. Wait a minute. I know that we're supposed to be looking at builds, but Omni, the image looks great. Yeah. Can you imagine the land grabs as werewolves? And because neighborhood stories work so great. Yes. Okay, so let me where's the simology? Hold on. I need to find simology genealogy. Okay, so Jeffrey Landgrab is deceased. I don't know what happened to Nancy, but we've got Jeffrey Landgrab who who had Malcolm, Kaysen, and Jackie. So there is no Nancy Landgrab in this world. Omni, a brother from another mother. It looks like it, yes. Shaz, they had 2 more kids. It looks I mean, I don't know. This is hilarious. There's no mother. There is no mother. It had to have been a science baby. 100%. Shaz, probably all different mothers. Wouldn't they show up though in the genealogy? Because if we look at Kaysen, again, Jeffrey Landgrab is the father. And if we look at Malcolm, it's just Jeffrey Landgrab. There is no Nancy. Nancy's gone. Nancy got turned into a horse. That's what happened. Or the dog. One of the two. Ami, an adoption. Very, very possibly, yeah. Shaz, maybe surrogates? Possible. Okay. Anyway, let's go into the gallery and put this build down by Ningster. So Werewolf Compound by Ningster. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and do free build again because they don't have enough money for a furnished house, which is fine, you know. But we definitely want this to be furnished. So place lot furnished. Yes. From a mansion to a werewolf compound. how far they've fallen. At least the horse will be happy. Am I right? At least the horse will be happy here. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, so off the bat, this looks so good. Shaz, look at all the letterboxes. Yes, that's from the For Rent pack, I believe. It's meant for a residential rental lot, and each resident has their own mailbox, which is pretty cool. I freaking love that horse. I'm sorry. Oh my god, goats. They now have goats. Ah, they got goats. Oh my god. By the way, I freaking love the goats in Horse Ranch. They are the just freaking most adorable things ever. They're cuter than the bunnies. Okay? I said it. Sheep and goats in The Sims 4 are just the most adorable little... Oh, he's scared. Just the most adorable little things. Okay. Sheep. Yes, that was a sheep. Huggy, take that back. Never. Okay, let's take a look at the at this barn first. First, let's look at the little side cabin here. Chickens. They got chickens. Look. Chickens. I really hope that land grabs enjoy their new farm. I'm just saying. Shaz, indoor chicken coop. Yes. Okay, so going in here, we've got a watering trough for the horse. We've got a bunch of scratches, because this is a werewolf compound. Pottery bench. Is this what I think it is? Yes. Stables. Stables for the horse. Nice. Very nice. Augie, notice the claw marks on the door? Yes. On the walls and all over the place. It's such a good, very good. And they've even done the ceilings. I always forget to do the ceilings in my builds. I just always forget to do them. All right, going up to the next floor. Werewolf poster. Okay. So we got a little seating area here with a gramophone. An old broken TV, because of course the TV doesn't work, you know, because they broke it. Just a bunch of junk and workout equipment. The, you know, iconic heart bed. Shaz, is that a wooden workout bench? Yes, this is part of, this is from, werewolves. Yes, fine, you can like affection. Rude. Do you mind? I'm looking at things. Anyway. Old ceiling fan, again, werewolves pack. But yeah, those things are from the werewolves pack. So is the sofa. A lot of the stuff here looks like it's from the werewolves pack. So, let's go down. Almi, you too. Ceilings, the ceilings, yeah, and the mailbox, you always forget. I mean, I'm just glad that the game puts mailbox, a bog standard mailbox in, you know, if you forget. Because it's just so useful. Shaz, you meant the workbench on the lower level. Oh. Yeah, the werewolf wasn't happy with the TV, so broke the TV. That's good storytelling. So, that, I think that's from werewolves as well. It's just, Yeah, that is, I believe, from Werewolves. It's just a stand. It's meant to be a workbench, but I don't think it's actually a workbench. Oh my god! Would you just stop? Stop trying to get me to play the game. Jeez, do you mind? I'm touring builds here. How rude! The games want me to play the game. Ami, oh, it's the reward workbench, you think? That makes sense, yeah. Okay, so this pool, this is not a pond. This is an actual pool that he made to make it look like a little pond / river. And that Ningster made, yeah, to make it look like a little pond / river. This is seriously awesome. So if we look down in the actual water, yeah, there we go. Can you see that little brickwork there? That actually makes bubbles and steam. So if you have these in your swimming pool, you can actually make, that's how you get the bubbles and the steam to come from your water. And of course, we've got a nice diving rock there. I am looking so forward to the Adventure Awaits pack that's going to come with actual whatchamacallits. Actual diving boards. That's going to be so cool. Shaz, my bubbles. I love those grates that give you bubbles and steam. Such a nice effect. Ami, the color of the water is great. Yes. Was there a what? A crone? There's a log and whatchamacallits. Loads of stones around the pool to hide that it's an actual swimming pool as well, which is really nice. Oh, a throne for a king. Shaz, shark bait. Ooh, haha. Well done, Augie. Well done. Yeah, that's a diving rock. There is a. I don't think there's a throne. I've not seen one. At least not in the water. There is a horseshoe patch here, of course. You gotta have horseshoes. Then laundry section. Yep. All natural laundry. You gotta do it. But there's also electric laundry, washer and dryer in here. So this is your laundry area. Very, very nice. Again, I love how everything just looks run down and, just old. Very fitting with werewolves, 100%. So in here are communal showers. Very, very nice. This is so well done. I mean, just wow. You've got the eco-living dumpster as well. Some another laundry line with laundry hanging out. Just overlooking the desert vista. So pretty. The views in this game just never cease to astound me. Ami, you mean the head thing for a king? You don't remember the English name, but you saw it only a second. You could be wrong. Was it? Oh, a crown. Like on, yeah, for a head. Where did you see it? Is it in the water? Or was it in one of the builds? Hold on, let's check the water again. Shaz lol bras. So yeah, there's more stones in there. Yep, I don't see a crown in the water. Ami at the end of the pool. Okay, hold on. We've got the log. We've got stones. We've got that. Let's check out the other side, because over this bridge is another little bit of the pool. Yeah, I'm not seeing a crown. I definitely don't see a crown. Yep, no crown. No crown. You might have seen like the flower or something there, and or the grass that's right there on the rock, and thought that was a crown. Maybe it was just a flower, possibly. Okay, so this is the main residence. I think we'll save the main residence for last, because it is the largest area. So just gonna very quickly speed back around here, just so we're not taking forever to go around. So we got a nice campfire situation here, which is nice. Over here, we've got some sleeping birds. Again, very nice. Very pretty. I love this bird stump. You can actually talk to the birds with that bird stump, by the way. You can become friends with them. There's bunnies and bees. There's bees. Augie. Oh dear, Augie. Shaz hands out pegs for everyone's nose. Oh dear. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have here? We've got a nice rocking chair, a bug house, garden patches, a greenhouse as well. Very nice. By the way, if you have a bird, one of Birdie's bee boxes in The Sims 4, the bees actually pollinate your plants and help them grow faster. So in here, we've got the wine or nectar making area, including the nectar racks. Very good. So this is like a fully efficient home. It 100% is. Aw, the little sheep is falling asleep in front of the bunny's home. Aw, that is so cute. I love the old fencing, the stumps, all of the plants, just seriously beautiful. So it's getting nighttime. You can see the stars overhead, and here's what that pool looks like at night as well. Just so spooky, but beautiful at the same time. We've got this house here, little cabin. So we've got an easel. Whoever lives here is an artist. TV and a bed and an old computer. Little seating area. Very nice. Very simple. You know, just basically just what you need for a little cabin. Then of course you got the bathroom. You know, with shower. So you can use the communal shower, or it looks like each cabin has their own shower as well. Augie, your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries. Get me a shrubbery, Augie. Okay, so chess table there. Wow, Malcolm is such a snob. You can see his face there. So in here we got the double bed, mirror again, a computer, sitting area. Is there a TV in this? Oh, little bed there. Oh yeah. There's a wall-mounted TV on top, above the computer. Very, very nice. And bathroom? Yes. Standard bathroom, sink, toilet, shower. Okay. Augie, surely the Sims 4 has a shrubbery. Loads. Loads of shrubbery in the Sims 4. I mean, look, right there. Shrubbery. See? Told you. Shaz, you don't... As a child, you had a white lamb. Your sister named it Lambie, and you didn't know back then, but you got the lamb to eat the backyard grass. Then the lamb disappeared. Your parents told you it ran away. The next thing you know, you're eating a lot of lamb. You didn't realize it was Lambie until you got old. Oh, no! That is so sad. Oh, dear. So, another standard cabin in here. Bathroom. I'm loving this. I mean, the ceilings are gorgeous. Every little cabin has a small TV and a computer. This is a cabin for 3 people, so you got 3 single beds. Seating area. This is wonderful. I absolutely love this. 100%. Oi, you made burgers and they're off now. Dude, just rude. It's fine. How many lambs and goats are on this lot? I mean, look, there's some goats over here all sleepy. Aw. And the dog. The dog really needs to go to the vet. Seriously. But in any event, swing set there. This is the jail cell, the rampage cell for the rampaging werewolves. You got a sleeping bag and very damaged walls here. Huge cracks and holes and scratches all over the place. Just wow. Shaz, this build is awesome. Totally agree. Ami, your mom had sheep as well, and every time you visited with your then small child, she tamed a lamb for her. But this lamb did not live to old age. Oh dear. I have to admit, my mom never did that with animals, but as in like, you know, got me an animal and let me get attached to it, and then we ended up eating it. But we did live, you know, in the middle of a town, so she couldn't do that. I think if she could have done that, she would have, but we didn't. We never had enough space for livestock. But when I was growing up, every single time I got a pet, like if I brought home a cat or a dog, I would bring home strays. I was one of those kids who would like see a stray and bring it home. Only one at a time though. I only ever brought one stray home at a time. But she would let me keep it for a couple of months, and then like as soon as I went on a trip, like to visit a friend for the weekend, or to like on a church trip for a week, or went to visit my sister for a couple of weeks, the dog or cat would mysteriously disappear. And my mom would be like, well, I couldn't take care of it while you were gone, so I gave it away. I'm like, really, Mom, really? But then when we moved in with her boyfriend had 2 dogs, and I had a cat. And I went to, and you know, the cat was all right with the dogs, and the dogs were all right with the cat because they were all the same size. And I went to visit my sister for a month, and when I got back, the cat was gone. And I'm like, oh, yeah, your boyfriend can have 2 dogs, but I can't have a cat? It's like, you can't give me the excuse that you couldn't take care of it while I was gone because you got the dogs. Why are the dogs still here if you couldn't take care of the cat? Augie the Rock did a movie called Rampage, yep. Based on a computer game, okay. And Ame, Your daughter hand fed the lamb with a bottle. Oh my gosh, I've done that before. It's just such a cute experience. I love it. Okay, so main house. We've got dartboard. This is like, the pack leader's house, so very fancy. We got a mini bar, a gaming table, a foosball table. Wow. The pack leader living in luxury here. A freaking jukebox. An old vintage TV and a gaming console, both, very old, secondhand, all that stuff, but still, jeez. Oh, LGBT representation, you gotta love it. Nice long table. I'm just picturing like everyone in the pack, meeting here in the kitchen around this long table for meals. This is a really nice kitchen, though. I really like this kitchen. It's very well done. Shaz, the Rock movie you're thinking of is likely Rampage 2018, where Dwayne The Rock Johnson plays a primatologist who has a bond with George, a rare albino gorilla who grows to monstrous sizes after being exposed to a genetic editing pathogen. The film is a science fiction monster movie based on Midway arcade video game series of the same name. Cool. Okay. Let's go upstairs. Oh, excuse me. Let's see what we've got up here. So, a nice landing. It's just a bog standard landing, nothing special. But up here we do have the pack leader's bedroom. So we have pictures. We've got a chair. I love the plant behind this chair. Just makes that chair look like a throne. It 100% makes that chair look like a throne. It's very, very throne vibes. McLeod, you love the kitchen, and Shaz, you're loving the long table. Yes, and it all matches. It's so good, isn't it? Okay, so a little toy llama, love it. Moonflower, nice, and the bed, and I'm thinking that, oops, this must be the bathroom. I'm thinking this is either a closet or a bathroom. It's a bathroom. So toilet, sink, shower. Okay, bog standard again, but very, very nice. A slightly fancier TV upstairs in the bedroom. You notice that. You notice it's a slightly fancier TV, I mean, he is the pack leader after all, so you can't blame him. But this is such a lovely build. I absolutely love this. I mean, seriously. Ningster, you did a great job on this. I'm in awe. Absolutely in awe. Oh, Casson has aged up. Okay, let me assign traits. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Just because I'm gonna say Casson wants to become a werewolf. There we go. Okay. Casson Landgrab wants to become a werewolf. Why not, right? Why not? So yeah, this is an absolutely gorgeous build. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice the rooftops. You notice the rooftops? Look at this. Look at this. We've got brambles on top of the roof of the greenhouse and holes in all of the roofs of all the builds. That is a really nice touch. I absolutely love that. Oh, excuse me. Seriously, seriously gorgeous. Shaz looks at Augie for the next line to that song. Augie, I sleep all night and I work all day. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day. Shaz, everybody sing! You gotta love the song. You gotta love the song. Okay. Seriously, though. Seriously, wonderful build. It never ceases to amaze me how good Simmer's builds are. Mine look like child's play compared to these builds. Seriously. It takes me like it would take me like 5 hours just to do this main house. And the fact that some simmers like do this in a day is just wow. 100% wow. Augie, some things in life are bad. Don't let me down, Shaz. Shaz, we are the nerd kids, the ones full of trivia. You totally are. There's nothing wrong with that though. Nothing wrong with being a nerd or a geek for that matter. So we have been going now for 3 hours. I do want to say a huge thank you to everyone who took part in this. We are 100% gonna do this again at some point. Okay, 100%. So again, if you enjoyed the live stream or the video, if you're watching this on YouTube as a VOD, please do hit the thumbs up button. Every 4 likes, I do this thing every week. Every 4 likes on my YouTube live streams equals £1 that I give to our charity of the year, which is Cats Protection UK, charity based in the UK that helps cats and kittens find their forever homes. And I'm supporting them this year in memory of my cat Felix, who sadly passed away last year due to complications from old age. So yeah, we're gotta help the cats out, right? I think it's good. So anyway, let's do a raid tonight. Who are we gonna raid? I have no idea. And on that fact, I'm also arguing with my browser, but that's absolutely fine. It's one of those things, you know. With my browser. Okay, so who's online tonight? Who do we have? Pigletish is online doing Sims 4, and I think we're gonna go raid Pigletish. Let me just make sure that she is indeed live streaming, because sometimes, as you all know, sometimes Twitch lies. Shaz, always look on the bright side of life. I can't whistle. Shaz, your brother's a big fan of Monty Python. You gotta love Monty Python, am I right? Okay, so Pigletish is not live over on YouTube. So I will give the link to Pigletish on Twitch over on YouTube so that you all can join in if you wish. Ami, thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Oh no, an earbug. I am so sorry. All right, so we're gonna go raid Pigletish over on Twitch tonight. But thank you all so much for being here. We will return tomorrow night, 8 p.m. UK time, with The Sims 1. We're gonna be doing a crafting rags to riches challenge to see if I can, or how quickly I can have my sim build a house and make money by doing only crafting things. So that's gonna be a bit of fun, I think. So let's go give Pigletish our raid, and I will see you all tomorrow night with The Sims 1. So looking forward to starting this challenge. Take care, my friends. I'll see you later. Let's give Pigletish an awesome, awesome raid. Bye.